was listening, I just wanted to share something. I was listening the day before yesterday to, you were speaking with Donna, and I don't recall who else. And I was driving, and I parked, and you were talking about something I hadn't heard you speak of before, but it was like touching a hot stove. You were giving the example and basically painting the picture of that mind comes after presence, or trying to describe that. And you were painting the picture of how when you touch a stove, you recoil your hand, and then the thought comes, I've been burned. And then after that, you were asking her, asking somebody about the scene, like asking, I can't remember exactly how you were saying it, but what you were asked, I basically had an insight, I'll say insight, that there was no scene. There's no scene if mind comes after, then if your I don't know, attention's on consciousness, it's hard to say all this, but that there's no scene. And then in that moment, it was like, so I experienced that there's no scene. You were asking that question or some question like it. And then I was just sitting in my car, and oh, I can't even say it now. It was just like, the part that was the biggest surprise to me was that there's no place that you're seeing from, like everything just is, and there's no, I guess I didn't understand that there's no place that you're seeing from. And that everything is just, it was like all these understandings happened in a way that was different than what I thought I already understood. And I kind of needed to say this because ever since now for 48 hours, my mind is just like playing over saying this to you. And so there's nowhere to go with it other than I'm trying not to recreate that experience with my mind and talk about it too much to myself. But then also there was the scene that the mind is, I am existing from a place that's before mind, so it doesn't really matter anyways. It was like all this understanding happened. I just sat there, and then it lasted for maybe 2 minutes, and then I had continued on with my day. And it feels like maybe there's, if I could say, like a perfume of it left. But I was seeing, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it was just seeing that. And it felt very, if I could use words like light and clear and easy, I don't know. And it was just seeing that everything is, I felt like I could see where who I am and where I'm from. And I could also see that like there's no me, which I've already thought that I saw that, but that it's like almost feels like comical. If somebody was walking by, I was just sitting there, and it was like, I don't know. I guess now that I'm trying to talk about it, it feels nearly impossible. And almost I have this thought that I shouldn't be doing it. And I haven't talked about it with anyone because I feel like I couldn't and I shouldn't, and what would I say anyway? But did that make any sense?
Yeah, it did. I'm trying to, there's a couple of points in there, trying not to see. Okay. Doership is really what, if we were to title what this engagement that you and I are having quite now, quite based on what you're sharing, would come down to the heading of, is there doership? Is there a doer? Is there a person here that's actually doing, that can claim the seat of being the all-profound doer?
No, and that was exactly what was seen. It was like, what? There's nothing to do, there's nothing to be done, there's no person here. It was like, it's hard to describe it, but it was like, oh, and then, yeah, so no, and yes, so that I understand there's no doership, there's no doer at all. And yet the mind still, I notice the mind, trying to claim, but then that doesn't matter either. And I guess when I'm talking about it, I can't, but
Is there talking happening about it?
there wasn't a place that scene was happening from, and scene wasn't even happening. And
Right now.
right now,
Yeah, right now. There is only right now. Is there speaking happening? In the silence that you and I are sitting in right here, right now, you'd have to say no. But the moment you said no, speaking is happening. Who would be saying, yes, there's speaking happening, or no, there's not speaking happening? You couldn't say. Either way, there's speaking happening. The question is, who's speaking? Who's speaking? Even, I've been pondering this over the last couple of days, and yet at the same time, I know that that's also just mind that's just pondering, and so who or what is it that is aware of all of that? Is it Jenny? Can't hear.
for just a moment, I was sitting as what was aware of all that. And now I saw that too. It's like, oh, there's not even. And now I know I'm using words saying I saw that, but there was no. I saw that there was nobody seeing it. There was no. The whole thing is so.
Good. Excellent. The last thing you said was so. That's the last thing. And I'd round that off with, yeah. So what? So what? So what now? Jenny. So what now?
So what now is, well, I've been sitting in the bean and trying not to.
No. You jump straight back into the past then. You're missing my point.
So what now?
Right now. That's why I did this. Here, now, just now. Now what? Where do you want to go? Where shall we go from here?
There's nowhere to go.
Sit with that for a sec, Jen. Just sit with that for a sec. Chime in again in a moment, definitely. Just sit with that for a sec. Okay? The mind is going to jump all over the place right now. Observe it. You're not doing it. Nothing to do with you. Just, where are you right now? Right here. What's happening right now? All you could say is speaking's happening right now. And hearing is happening right now. Truthfully, that's all you could say. Yet they're seeing. Might be an aftertaste of breakfast in your mouth. Coffee. Might be a thought of, damn, I should have sat on two pillows instead of one. My bum's a little bit. This chair isn't great. Whatever. Right here. Right now. Now what? Where are you going to go? Where are you possibly going to go? Where are you going to go? Mind constantly in a state of flux, or a state of movement, wanting to become something, be somewhere, anywhere other than just here. Yeah, non-duality, not two, not two. And then the investigation is, that sounds like pretty tall order to me. What do you mean, not two? And then we start with the only thing we can start with. Me and everything else. Me and everything else. And when I say everything else, I mean me and my feelings, me and my consciousness, me and my awareness, me and my beingness, me and my. Okay, right? You don't have to worry about the matter, things and stuff and so on. You can leave that alone. You've got some of the best minds in the world at the moment still trying to work that out. Physicists, let them work that part of it out. Are things actually real? Do they exist? What's happening here? What's happening? Yeah. Let them sort that one out. Come back to this personal me. Me. What's that? That's what you've stumbled into here. What's this? What's this supposed me that believes it's here? It's autonomous, it has free will. It's a doer, the great mover and shaker. I'm here as I am as a result of me. And that's what we investigate here. Which then leads to profound insights that just happen You might say physicists are trying to find something. That's their job. Oh, good. Leave that alone. It's here we come back to me. What's this? What is this? What is this? So we're here not to, we think we're here to discover our true nature. We think we're here to discover true self. That's what everyone's doing, sitting here. Got to be something more than just me, please. And then we invent gods, concepts of gods, ideas of gods. I hang on to that for as long as that works. So here's about finding out what you're not what you are. And the paradox there is in the discovery of what you're not, you discover what you are. And that you are, we can't talk about it. Sorry. I mean, I could. It'd be really, really short, though. I might spend a couple of minutes on it and then say, well, that's it. That's the end of that. That's the truth. See you later. Bye. The little old me goes, no. No. Which brings us back to, what you originally shared with us, Jenny, which was I had an experience a couple of days ago, which was around will, which was around doership. Totally was. Yeah. And what we're talking about, or what I'm pointing to, is just this right here, right now. This right here, right nowness that we just constantly skip over. No attention there at all. There's an assumption me's here and stuff is happening as a result of me being here. Stuff is happening. So would you notice that the closer that we get, and this is a paradox too, I'm hearing this statement come out of my mouth and I'm going, oh well, it's all we got. We got dualistic language, so I run with it. The closer we get to what we believe we're looking for, the closer we get to that, in your own direct experience, should be things go quiet. In your own direct experience, right here, right now, the mind quietens down. You can see it in someone's facial expression. You can see it. Things go quiet. Not as noisy, not as frantic. Yeah, but. Yeah, but that settles. You start to experience a sense of silence. And that's what we're looking for, if you like. Yeah. Sit with that. Just sit with that, Jen. Just I'm always talking about now, here. People wander into the group here and they talk about past experiences. It's not too many people that arrive here. They go, yeah, okay, but and I'm experiencing A, B, C, and D right here, right now. This is what's happening right here, right now. No one goes there. You know, what I noticed was a couple of days ago, I was blah, 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 blah. Like and it should put a smile on your face, Jenny. Because yeah. Sit with that.